What's for dinner?
I was thinking about making some burgers.
We don't have any meat. We have to go to the store.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll go. Yeah, we're not going to the grocery store. We are at Nature's grocery store, the beautiful neighborhood pond. Let's go. Only thing that sucks about walking around this pond is that you scare everything away on the edge right here. The water's super clear. Big gator just jumped in the water. There he is right there. We're gonna try to go around him. This pond is actually where I caught the... Oh, there's a bass right there. Y'all probably can't even see that. Anyway, I was saying this pond is where I caught the bass that's in my aquarium. And that same day we made bass tacos, which was a while ago. That was a fun video. I probably spooked that bass that was right in front of me. Too busy talking. The water is so calm and beautiful. Normally when it's calm and beautiful and it's a great weather day is when you don't catch fish. Somebody drop in the comments and explain to me why that is. But I've been to this pond on the worst of days. I had to wait for it to stop thunderstorming just to get out of the truck to come fish here. And I caught back-to-back fish. They were just busting the surface, going absolutely crazy here. So I don't know how that works. And I don't do any research on it, but somebody let me know. Really is pretty here though. All right, a few more casts and then I'm gonna turn around and go back towards the truck over there at the beginning of the pond. See if there's anything over there, if there's nothing here. Someday we're gonna come out here and get one of these gar, cook them up for you guys. Actually, last weekend, I think it was, I went with my buddy Logan gar fishing, and we have this spot that's like perfect. It's right on a river. Oh shoot, did you see that? Did you see that? Dang, hopefully y'all saw that. Something was chasing it down and hit it twice. Let's try that again. Oh, come on. I think I'm hung up already. On a big stick, too. That's probably not going to help. Oh, okay. Anyways, it's called the Withlacoochee River. And that's where we go to catch gar. And we've hooked up to so many gar there. And he's caught some actually big gar out of there. But every time I've been with him, we can't seem to land one. And we went back recently and we found a whole bunch of new spots on that river. And they were so perfect. And we put baits out and everything and we waited. I was there for a long time. And we didn't catch anything. So I keep wanting to go back there, but at the same time, haven't had much luck actually landing a fish there. That's what sucks. There we go. Come on, baby. Finally. Weep. I think that's the perfect size. All right. Well, I'm gonna be honest, it took way longer to get this fish than it would have to go to the grocery store. But we had fun doing it. Well, we got our meat of choice and we're headed back to the house. I know I've already done bass tacos, so I was trying to think, you know, how can you make bass burgers? and thought of a few ways, but I think I know how we're gonna do it. And I think it's gonna be pretty good. So I'll see you in the kitchen. All right, guys, welcome back to the kitchen. We're gonna go ahead and fillet up this bass and get to cooking. All right, so we got our fish right here. Check that out, close up. We got the onion, we got lemon, breadcrumbs, and half an egg, half a large egg. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna mix all of this together, all these ingredients besides the bun. We're gonna put everything in here right now. So we're gonna go with the fish first, drop that in. Then we're gonna do the onions, and the onion is basically just filler, and I know that seems like a lot of onion, but that's just gonna fill it out a little bit, as well as the breadcrumbs, same thing, kind of filler, and the binder is gonna be the egg. So once we mix all of that up, it should basically be a patty, you know, not super far off from a beef patty, but it's gonna be a little bit different. So we're gonna mix this up real quick and then try to form it into something that is recognizable as a patty. So right now, it kind of resembles like a tuna salad patty. I don't know. I haven't even formed it yet. I just kind of squished it into a little ball right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of here, out of the bowl, and kind of manhandle it a little bit, see what happens. I mean, this is not bad. This is, it's holding together better than I thought. Not perfectly, but better than I thought. So that's probably a good sign. Doesn't mean it's gonna taste good though. All right, so we have a hot pan over here. I can feel from above it's pretty hot already. I'm probably gonna need to transfer it with a spatula, because if I pick it up, it's probably gonna fall apart. So let's do this. Get that spatula nice and slippery, and pick it up, put it here. Okay, step one. Hey, we're getting there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some Slappy Mama seasoning, pretty heavy on the top, because I actually didn't season it before I mixed it up. So that was probably my fault, but I'm sure this will be fine. Just season it on the top. Just probably heavily season one side, that way there's seasoning on it. And then the lemon, go ahead and squeeze some lemon over it. All right, so now we're gonna mix up this slaw, and this is gonna be the ghetto slaw, so sorry, but Thousand Island. The gallon of Crystal hot sauce, straight from Louisiana. Y'all know how it is. And then we're gonna mix that up nice and good, so it's all coated. While that's cooking, we'll go ahead and go over what happened last night. Last night we went out to the Skyway fishing, me and my buddy Logan. And I stayed out there probably till about midnight, right after work. And we caught a few snappers, saw a few sharks and stuff. Didn't actually catch any of the sharks, but we had fun. It wasn't crazy popping out there, you know, it was pretty slow. And we came back with a lot of our bait because we didn't hardly catch much fish. I ended up coming back home with a bucket full of bait shrimp. And usually the bait shrimp are dead by the time they get home. So I dumped the bucket out in the yard, and the shrimp were all still like in and around the bucket, and they were all still alive. So check this out. Put them in my aquarium, and this is just funny to me because I put them in the aquarium because they were still alive. I didn't necessarily expect them to live through the night. I didn't really know what to expect there because they're bait shrimp from a bait shop, and generally they're not very well taken care of. But this is awesome. I have now like 10 or 12 shrimp in my saltwater aquarium, and it's just absolutely funny to me. They're so cute. They just move around the aquarium and just eat little stuff off the bottom. None of them have died. The blue crab has eaten one or two of them that were dead already when I dropped them in there for him, actually specifically. And he tries to eat the live ones, but they're pretty quick, so they get away from him. But this is pretty cool to me. Baby Ray loves it. He thinks it's absolutely cool to see the little shrimp going around the aquarium. So we'll keep you updated on that and see how long the bait shrimp actually live for. All right, well, this is what we were going for. It formed a nice crust on top, and I did squish it down, so that's why the stuff is coming out the sides. I squished it. But it's a little bit crusty on the top, which is kind of what you want with a fish cake or a fish patty. And I just want it to cook all the way through. We're gonna let it cook on this side, and then we'll go ahead and plate it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this slaw on both sides of the bun. Nothing else, just keep it simple. A little bit on top, a little bit on the bottom. Spread it around a little bit. There you go. Make a nice little nest. All right, all right. And then I put a little top on here just so to make sure the fish will cook all the way through, because I don't want to be biting into no raw fish in the middle of this patty. That's one thing that some people don't understand is if you're not talking about beef, or you can't have medium rare in the middle of any sort of other exotic patty. If y'all are at home cooking kangaroo or ostrich or whatever you're cooking, can't have that stuff medium. It needs to be well done, at least done, at the very least. All right, top it off. Looks kind of like a Krabby Patty, like the Krabby Patty from SpongeBob that has all the hairs and stuff and the pimples on it. That's what this looks like. All right, it's the moment of truth. Time to taste the largemouth bass burger. If it's good, it's going on the menu near you. You know what I'm talking about? If it's bad, just forget you ever saw this video. Okay, and I'm gonna tell the truth too. I'm not in the mood for faking it tonight. So, first bite, wish me luck. Okay. 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 All right. I'm not lying to you. That's really good. I couldn't tell you why. I think I could have gone a little bit lighter on the onion, because as you saw earlier, I did put a lot of onion in there. But the onion gives it crunch though. Gives it a little bit of texture where it's not just like a soft, soggy patty. It's got a crunch to the outside. It's got the spicy slaw, the onion, and the fish goes really well together. I really wasn't expecting that. But I think it turned out good, and I think I'd do it again. If you live in a place like me where you have access to ponds, you can go down to a pond or whatever where there's not a no trespassing sign. Keep that in mind, kids. You can go catch your own bass, make your own sandwich, whatever, feed yourself. Mom says you got food at home. Heck yeah, you do. Right down the road, boys. I'll see you in the next one.